the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Gene Segura standing in as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. D-Row, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And the runner back in standing. Segura behind on a 1-2 count, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Jankowski at second, Segura on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's new hit.
And there's a left field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, number 17.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
JT Real Muto.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he lays off for ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Now here's the first offering. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 2 out, bases loaded. Fouled off. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing. Now to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
The shortstop, Turner.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in next, Corey Seager. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. His career line against Wheeler. He's got a 3 for 5 line. 2-0 to the Dodgers DH.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, here is Justin Turner. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. That's in there, base hit. Muncy blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1-1. Here it is. Popped him up. Segura has a play. And that retires the side. Only 1 in the inning here.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Boom.
Alec Bohm swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Next, it'll be Adam Hazley, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game, and it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Andrew McCutchen stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Fouled away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Travis Jankowski is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Pitch on the
The
way.
left fielder, A.J.
In the air, down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it.
Here's Mookie
The right
Betts,
fielder.
and he's got that batting
Mookie.
lineup near the 300 mark
Betts.
entering play. In there for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit pace, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Bryce Harper now. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a...
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Pollock at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman.
That was a tough
17.
play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Hollow has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Turner, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
At the plate now
Number
is
3.
Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Next up is Max Muncy, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. So 2 down and a runner at first. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. From the belt, the pitch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. There's Segura. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. First offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out. Here now is Adam Hazley. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin.
No balls and 1 strike.
Turner.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Turner, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
A.J. Pollock is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking at his career totals, Betts is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Smith on second. Pollock at first. 1 gone. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
That's a tough one right there. You're already in scoring position. So if you're a base runner in that situation, you've got to see it actually get away if you're going to try and take third.
1-2. Here it is. Skied down the left field line. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for L.A., but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now here is Andrew McCutchen. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Out in front of it, strike 1. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First offering on its way. Travis Jankowski is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
2-0.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Pollock will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering. Bryce Harper is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1 delivery.
Man, if pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So now into the box is Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First offering on its way. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. Now that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season. And the show track tells us it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. Trey Turner is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hard hit ball to second. Segura has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So next to hit is Chris Taylor. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Two balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he misses, ball 4. Striding forward now is the DH. Corey Seager grounded out in his last at-bat. As a look now the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
JT Realmuto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Pollock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. Justin Turner. He'll lead it off as we start the home
Third
sixth.
baseman, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grounded to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Will Smith is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
In now, A.J. Pollock. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, this game is definitely
Now
out of the norm
right
from this
fielder,
guy. I mean,
Mookie.
his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one. It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And that's the second out. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch on the way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another.
Another excellent.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers get their